Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
From parts unknown and into your home, this is the Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast. Now, here's your host, Groovy G.
Hello there, folks, and welcome to the Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast. On this episode, we take a close-up look at a Reggie Parks made NWA television title belt. That's coming your way right now.
You're watching the Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast. For your official Groovy G Belt Podcast merchandise, check out www.groovygshop.com.
Debuting in mid-1985, this version of the NWA TV title was used even after the purchase of Jim Crockett Promotions by Ted Turner and would become known as the WCW World Television title. Made by Reggie Parks and originally on a red strap, just like the belt that you see in front of you, later versions of the NWA TV title were on a black strap with Reggie Parks' signature starburst tooling and a red backing. This later belt on the black strap would also feature the TV station logo side plates in a different configuration. In late 2019, the current NWA announced the NWA TV title would be making a comeback, and that belt used by the current NWA today is made by Dave Milliken using this Reggie Parks design. Let's have a look at this belt, and we'll start on the left-hand side, and we can see the black snap boxes surrounded by EXO tooling and the letters NWA, which are stamped into the leather. Another feature of this belt are the snaps are all nickel, which matches the nickel plates. Here are the ABC and NBC logos and the main plate. This belt is very similar in design to the NWA National title and the WWF Hulk Hogan 85 Worlds titles. In my interview with Reggie Parks that you can catch right here on the Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast, Reggie told us that although the designs were similar, both companies didn't really care at the time of their production because they were focusing on their own territories. If you haven't already done so, make sure you check out that episode and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss a thing. Moving across, we can see the left-facing satellite and the CBS logo. Now, on different variations of this belt, the satellite is sometimes facing towards the right. And here are the female snap boxes with the NWA letters stamped in again. Now, although this particular belt was made by Reggie Parks, it does not feature his usual leather signature stamp. Now, not all of Reggie Parks' belt feature this stamp. Sometimes he ran out of room on the leather, or he was requested not to put the stamp on to make the belt seem more ring accurate, or sometimes he just plain forgot. Let's flip this belt over so we can have a look at the back, and we can see it's just one solid piece of black leather covering up all the bolts. So there we have it. That is a real Reggie Parks made NWA TV title on red leather. Now let's take a sneak peek at what's coming your way on the next Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast.
On the next episode of the Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast.
This is Matthew Ball from the Groovy G Podcast. I'll be on the next episode coming up.
Now, when we talk about belt designers, we normally talk about Reggie Parks, Dave Milliken, Wildcat Belts, or even Jamar. But Matthew Bork? How does he fit into the picture? You can find out on the next Groovy G Championship Belt Podcast. In the meantime, make sure you don't miss a thing by subscribing to this YouTube channel, and you can join in the conversation on Twitter at Groovy G Belt Show or on Facebook. Until then, take care. It's bye for now.